I'll narrate the LED light in the background while you do this.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
God.
no, I just did it.
Dude, it's
and
so
it's on the
quick.
right mic.
Green, yellow, purple, pink, red, blue, purple, yellow, green. Oh, that was
Dude,
much
you
too
really
hard a
better hope-
challenge.
I hope that colors aren't on your next med school exam, dude, because you got some studying to do, clearly. I think I got to give it to the Ducks on this one. That's a lot of ducks.
It's a lot of ducks.
And that power is spread over, like, a larger surface area. It's just more versatile power.
So let's do 300 sea lions. Oh, wow. That rounded it out perfectly. 300 California sea lion females versus 88,000 giant Zambian mole rat females. Three, two, one.
Me too.
I think that's better when we do it at a different time. Gives us more opportunity
probably.
to sync it anyway.
A little less confusing, yeah.
Who's clapping anyway?
Who is? I mean, we are. Next question. That was easy.
Oop, I accidentally have my audio mixer on the screen. Let's get that out of the recording.
Oh my God, that's so embarrassing.
For me,
How do you
yeah.
deal with that? Yeah. That
Look
could
at
sink
that.
the whole podcast.
All those decibels, everybody going to be looking.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Honestly, just a disgrace. What's up?
when did we last record? Chat with me.
When I was in Austin. So that would have been, sometime in October, sometime far before Halloween, which has now passed. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get up a extra spooky episode before the
Dang it.
All Hallows Eve.
It was just going to be an hour-long loop of those clips where there's a bit of peaceful music and then a monster jumps up and screams.
Yeah.
We still could
Our
upload.
own episode.
We still could upload that episode.
That's true. That's true. Just after Halloween when they're really not expecting it.
Boo. Yeah. November 1st is the April Fool's Day of fall. Everybody knows that.
It should be. I feel like there should be I feel like April Fool's Day should be randomized every year so that people aren't expecting it.
There's a lottery drawing on January
Yeah.
1st. And oh shit,
'Cause
January
now-
1st is April Fool's Day. Get going.
That would really screw with some people. But yeah, because now whenever I see some crazy headlines on April Fool's Day, I already know not to believe it. That's no fun.
Your audio sounded funky to me. I don't know if it's going to be doing that on your recording because that's more like direct mic to recording, but
Right.
maybe might just be Discord being fricky. Just a
Weird
heads up.
how.
The volume jumped dramatically and the quality dropped a little bit.
Let's go into my voice and video settings. This will be fun for all the video viewers at home.
I'll just
But no, it's
narrate
using
the
correct microphone.
I'll narrate the LED light in the background while you do this.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
God.
no, I just did it.
Dude, it's
and
so
it's on the
quick.
right mic.
Green, yellow, purple, pink, red, blue, purple, yellow, green. Oh, that was
Dude,
much
you
too
really
hard a
better hope-
challenge.
I hope that colors aren't on your next med school exam, dude, because you got some studying to do, clearly.
Thankfully, it'll be a little while before that exam. Just took
Right,
one on
yeah.
Friday and also one on Thursday.
Oh, yeah? No colors to be found? It was all, like, anatomy and, like, easy shit?
There were colors involved because on some of the cadavers, they'll have pins that are like these little bright green or orange or pink neon foam pins. And they'll say, what is the structure pinned by the purple pin? What is the structure pinned by the green pin? And then you have to know your colors, dude. It happens.
Wow. That seems so excessive. Like, I feel like you don't need a dead body to examine this, to test this kind of stuff. You can just, like, show a picture.
That's
or
just
something.
ambient. You have to know that people can recognize colors under pressure. That's what it takes to be a good physician.
Yeah, right. They were just, doing an exam during Halloween season. They were just trying to make it as spooky as possible.
It was spooky.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, your audio did a weird thing, and my video looks generally not good, but I think we can live with it. I was thinking,
what? Here we are.
well, we could make this, I was thinking, because we've had audio-only episodes, we could make this a video-only episode where we deliberately
Ooh.
don't say anything the whole time, just sign language, gestures, and web pages that we screen share.
Yeah, general mimery.
Yes, mimery.
Okay.
That's the right word for it.
Yeah, that's very inclusive to all of our deaf listeners too. They can finally experience an entire episode just like everyone else.
And to our mime listeners who will finally feel included.
Yeah, they'll think that they could guess. We should get a couple of our mime listeners on the show. We've been kind of holding off for a while now, but they've been demanding it.
A third or more of the episode will be dead air, but that's okay.
Yeah. Well, it'll be alive with invisible walls and such.
All that type of energy.
Yeah.
So I didn't bring a whole roster or queue of questions or Reddit prompts for us to discuss. We can ad-lib that ad hoc as we ad go. But
sure.
I did see one thing on Reddit for pleasure, not business, right before we started recording that I figured I would bring up. And since there was no need to segue, that seemed like the perfect time to segue.
Yeah, let it rip like a Beyblade.
So it's a meme, and it starts with friend. It's one of those dialogue memes. I'm going to really break this down so you can really get the whole experience, because a mirrored camera is not, it just doesn't work.
Sure.
So it's one of those dialogue memes. Friend me. A lot of colons involved, not the ass variety. Friend. Yeah, 400 horsepower. Me. That's like 7,000 ducks. Friend. What? Me. What? Good meme. Solid. But it is addended by somebody Googling 400 horsepower to duck power and finding the conversion that 400 horsepower is 1,139,844.92 ducks.
Okay.
So the follow-up, if you couldn't see this thing coming from a mile away, who would win? 400 horses or 1,139,844.92 ducks?
I mean, clearly the math shows that this is a dead even tie.
One would think, but atmospheric pressure varieties, the change in angle of the sunlight hitting horse eyes versus duck elevation, there are factors that could make it go one way or the other.
Right. Horse and duck fights are never performed in a vacuum, so there's going to be a lot more variables to consider. But
yeah, horse duck vacuum is a totally separate hypothetical category.
Yeah. Look, the ducks have the air. That's huge. You know what I mean? I think I got to give it to the ducks on this one. That's a lot of ducks.
It's a lot of ducks.
And that power is spread over like a larger surface area. It's just more versatile power.
That's true, but how good is 400 stampeding horses against a field full of ducks? Devastating. Devastating.
These ducks, these ducks are
sustaining heavy
casualties. Yeah, but I think they're coming out on top, dude. How does a group of ducks take down a horse, though?
I've seen nature documentary footage of a wild horse, eating a bird. So, like, they fucking will.
Okay.
If that, they got 5 weapons, not 4.
Yeah, I have no question in my mind on how a horse kills a duck, but the reverse. I mean, how many ducks does it take to kill a horse?
Let's crunch the numbers.
And in what method would they use to kill this horse?
Death by 1,000 cuts. It's got to be. A peck could take out, at least maim an eye. A couple of pecks could take out an eye. And they don't exactly have offensive feet with the webbing and shit, but there's still like claws on the end of that. And that's not going to do much to a horse hide, which especially like they have a thin layer of muscle for most of their torso. And that's what twitches when flies land on it, which is why they can do that weird thing and we can't. So like they have thicker skin. That's why they hole punch cow ears and the cows are like, hey, don't hole punch my ear. Exactly.
Yeah.
That would hurt a lot more to us. I don't think duck feet are going to do a lot of damage. Like it would take literally thousands of duck foot gouges to substantially injure a horse. I gotta guess.
I mean, if all the ducks just kind of like kamikaze the horse at once, they're knocking it over. Probably,
that said, imagine like any movie scene of someone breaking a stallion. Just that bucking or rodeo shit. That antics while the ducks are surrounding you to try and attack you is going to wipe out dozens of ducks a second.
Yeah, true.
Like, you don't need to
Yeah.
really... A broken wing ruins that duck's attack capabilities almost entirely.
Yeah. That's true. And his evasive ability as well.
Yeah, a
is
duck dragging a
completely
broken
gone.
wing approaching a horse from ground level is
Yeah,
hoof meat.
that's true. Horses are also known for being well endowed, so that could be another large target for the ducks to go after.
Or get
And break
smacked
their-
by.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I guess it's a dual-bladed sword there.
It's actually
Yeah.
round, so it's 360 degrees of blade.
Remind me of the numbers again. This is 400 horses versus roughly 1 million ducks.
1,139,844.92.
Okay, how many? What's the duck to horse
exactly
ratio
correct.
here?
I was exactly
Yeah.
correct. Okay,
Okay.
I'll pop that in the calculator.
Sure.
1,139,844.92. I'm going to be reciting that forever. Ooh, this looks manageable. 2,849.61 ducks. Less
All right,
than
so
3,000 ducks per horse.
Yeah. We'll say 2,800 ducks per horse, dude.
2,850.
Yeah,
This is
I'm giving it.
I'm amazed at how well, I think this could be the whole episode, just animal power conversions. And I'm amazed how well the power division breaks down into a seemingly balanced fight. Like, this feels like the correct metric to set up animal battles.
2,850 ducks per horse. I just think these horses are getting overwhelmed, dude. I don't think that these horses really have. I think it'll be a good showing from the horses. It'll be like a 300 thing. Like, they'll do numbers, but I don't think they're coming out on top. I really don't. I think the Persian ducks are winning it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That seems like a reasonable guess. I dig it.
Yeah, I think so. Of course, yeah. But like we said before, we're no experts in this matter, and the science is out that this is an even fight. It really is a toss-up.
I think I'm going to give it to the horses.
Well, I guess
Because-
there's only one way to find out.
Because as disabled as you make them, one final point, like, that would be eyes. There's not much else truly debilitating that these ducks could do. Unless they get real lucky and hit like a surprising number of superficial vasculature with their cuts, which
Right.
most likely not. They're not going to puncture much. Even blind, the horse still has like 90% of its fuck you up capability. It just needs to trample and run around and kick and hope it doesn't hit another horse or get hit by another blind horse.
Right.
And
I
in
think
the
we can
field-
assume that these horses are well organized.
Of course. But
Yeah.
I think that they can continue fighting and plateau their injury level for so long relative to the ducks, which are truthfully, like, it's a lucky ducky, if you will, that sustains
Yeah,
a
and I
horse
will.
hit, that sustains a horse hit and continues to fight that horse.
Yeah, it doesn't just turn into an explosion of blood and feathers. Yeah.
There's a lot of the
On
boys
impact.
type imagery. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to go horses, but I see where you're coming from.
Well, here's the thing. You have a horse plug, and I'm pretty good with birds, so I think that we could actually set up this fight. I think that we
is
could
a
have
lot.
this cage match. Yeah, well, okay, 1 million ducks isn't a small number either, buddy. I think I drew the short end of the stick here, but I'll get them together, don't you worry. And we'll do it by the next randomized April Fool's Day.
That sounds perfect. That could be
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's on April 2nd. That's so lame.
I think I might need to do this a little bit more manually, but I'm up for the challenge. I've tried to find animal power converter and having a surprisingly small amount of luck.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah, I
going to
don't know
try and find a value for power of a hippo, and then I can plug that in. Oh, that's PSI, that's bite force. How strong is a hippo? This is hard. I need to
just want one number, one metric for
Just any-
overall strength. Strength of whole body.
That does actually work. Wait. course of bite of tiger shark. And then we can pick a number of one and convert with just one metric. And then we have another animal battle to judge.
So we're going purely based on bite strength?
Yes.
I'll take it.
Tiger. Okay, let's see. In PSI. So PSI of 325. Hippo of 2000. So there's our ratio. 6.15 tiger sharks per hippopotamus. And I'm going to pick the number of 250 hippos. So 250 hippos or 1,538.46 tiger sharks.
Okay. First basic question. Is this in the water?
Tiger sharks can go into brackish water as well as salt, and I think maybe even fresh water. So they've been found like hundreds and maybe thousands of miles like up the Mississippi River and crazy shit. So yeah, let's just assume that for some weird global warming reason, the temperature of the waters works such that the closest to the ocean that these hippos get, that water runs into a river accessible to these tiger sharks. So it's like, I don't know, 150 foot wide river, max depth 20 feet, 15 feet.
Yeah. So with this many sharks in the water, I think that it is just death water as soon as these hippos step into it.
Maybe. It's like, or maybe they can't maneuver. Fuck you, it's 400 feet wide. It's enough space.
Okay.
This is for the animals, not the terrain.
Right.
Remember,
and the numbers again were 250 to like 1,200?
1,538.
Okay. 1,500 sharks versus 250 hippos in water, mind you.
But in water that the hippos can maneuver. And remember, they're faster in water than on land.
Oh, and they run at like 35 miles an hour on land.
Maybe they're not faster, but they're more maneuverable by a lot.
They're actually like speedboats in the water.
Cresting the top of the...
They just tuck in their front legs and their hind legs are like a road or like a motor.
It's like when I went to the Yukon gym to go swimming for exercise with Sean Chilson, and he was so much better than me at it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just the perfect form. Michael Phelps doesn't know what he's doing. He needs a couple of inches of buoyancy.
Inches, yeah. The measure of buoyancy. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know if you're trying to push back on this, but I think that the sharks, as you can see, I'm a big strength and numbers guy here. And I think that this many sharks in the water are taking out these hippos.
The thing is, I think a hippo kicko would at least disorient, if not disable these sharks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure it's tiger sharks that go up, not bull, but it's one of those. We'll assume it's tiger for this because I've done the math.
Sure.
Sudden flash of doubt. But the hippo bite at 2,000 is an instant kill every time. And if the water is full of sharks, then they're doing a lot of instant killing. I don't know how quickly they can cycle that, but like hippos are the deadliest land mammal by a lot. Like,
right.
For humans, I mean.
Right. And sharks are the most dangerous sea fish. So it's a good matchup. But, yeah, how deep is this water? Can the hippos hit the ground? Can they touch the floor?
Yeah. Yeah, they can bounce and run around.
I don't know. The fact that there's more than a 4-to-1 ratio, they can have a shark on each leg and then still have enough sharks to be biting elsewhere. I'm giving this one to the sharks.
But I don't think the sharks are going to be... I mean, they have so much blubber. They're so thick. Even if they bite on... Like, those things tank bites from crocodiles and lions and make it out. And those fuckers bite a lot harder and deeper.
Really?
I mean, lion teeth is deeper. And let me check crocodile bite force. This might be useful for our next battle.
Oh, yeah, sure. It's good to have this data on hand.
Bruh. Saltwater crocodiles almost double the bite force of a hippo.
Okay.
So like if
That's pretty intense.
hippos can manage a bite, and granted not always, but if they can, come on.
Yeah.
I think it's hippo. I'm going power again over numbers.
Wow. We really can't see eye to eye on these battles, huh?
I think that makes it good.
I think so too. I'm just getting more and more furious with you after every question, but that's fine. That's the passion of fire, or the fire of passion, I should say.
Okay, I'm trying to verify my hippo is the most dangerous mammal thing, and I'm pretty certain that's true. Oh, there it is.
I'll believe it.
Everything is like snakes, tsetse flies, freshwater snails, assassin bugs, scorpions.
Mosquitoes.
Like,
yeah.
okay. It looks like at least one source has dogs higher than hippos, which I guess makes sense with like domestic and dog stuff across the world. There's just billions of them. So I see how that is. That's like how mosquitoes wins because it's disease. Like,
or how
fine.
President of the United States is the most dangerous profession to ever exist.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's crocodiles at 1,000, hippos at 500. So at least in terms of like not dog mammals, it is hippo at the top.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I lean hippo, my guy. I'm saying all fully grown, right? You want like here.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, wait, we
there's
can't.
no baby hippos.
This is only off the knowledge we bring to the table. I will not Google the length of adult tiger sharks because that's not the metric we're using.
Yeah, of course. That's irrelevant to this fight.
Same with hippos. We can only Google other animal facts aside from the ones that are in combat.
Okay, yeah. We need points of reference that don't directly apply.
This is perfect. We can just start an episode and we'll find a path.
It's never failed us before.
I have more things I need to Google. But right now, we can just sub in crocodile against the current reigning champ, hippos.
Okay.
But
but now there's half as many crocodiles, right? Because their bite strength is twice as strong.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, hippos are taking this one. They got numbers and they're hippos.
It's 1.85 hippos per crocodile.
Oh yeah, dude, these crocodiles.
This is a murder fest, yeah.
Yeah, there's no way.
Oh my god.
What's wrong?
Google is using Yahoo as my default search engine?
Dude, yeah, that happened to me. My default search engine got changed recently, and I've never felt more betrayed in my life.
What the fuck?
But mine was at least changed to Bing, dude.
I'm gonna do DuckDuckGo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You don't want anyone... I've heard good things. I've heard that they are better with your data or something, or
it's all privacy.
Biased. Right. Okay. DuckDuckGo is kind of OG too. It's been around for a long time.
I have the things I want to Google. Talk about DuckDuckGo. Sell me on it. I saw a billboard for that in Austin. I didn't realize that like search browsers would advertise.
Yeah, I guess when you're not Google, you kind of have to. When your name isn't synonymous with searching for things on the internet, you kind of got to put in a little extra work into your marketing. But yeah, honestly, I don't know exactly what the selling points are. I'm still a Google simp. I was changed to Bing, tried it for a while. It was fine, but literally just seeing a logo that wasn't Google every time I searched something really bothered me. And deep down, I knew that my search results were being suboptimal. But who knows? Maybe it was better the whole time. Hard to say.
Well,
but how's DuckDuckGo treating you?
I mean, it's good. It works for me. There's still some features I don't know. I use Google for quick search on my phone, but like web pages and accounts and stuff, I use DuckDuckGo.
Yeah, that's the other thing is now between my phone and my computers, I can just log into Google and it has my, for better or for worse, my entire search history right there, and it knows exactly what I'm trying to find.
Okay, I've got one.
Let's go. Let's hear it.
The max speed of an iguana is 21 miles per hour.
Okay.
Which
quicker than you would think.
Yeah, let me just... Here we go. 23 is Usain Bolt.
Okay. So this is kind of a 1-to-1 iguanas versus Usain Bolts.
It's not a combat with Usain Bolt. I just wanted to give you that for a comparison of how fast the iguana is.
Okay, gotcha.
They will be fighting rabbits.
How fast are they?
29.8 miles per hour.
Okay. So it's like a 2/3 kind of thing.
Exactly. A more rounder number
Right.
than we've had to maybe try and take some of the, number versus size out of it. So
Right.
it's 1.42 iguanas per rabbit.
Okay.
And we're going to say, how many rabbits do we want?
One rabbit, 1.42 iguanas.
Well, that 0.42 is not going to help a lot as it slumps over, cut in half.
Yeah, probably not. Well, if we take out some of the parts that are less important, like their appendix or something, it could.
But then
be
it'd
fine.
get even faster, and we can't tip the balance
true.
of numbers.
Yeah. Well, it'll be a lot slower if it's cut in half. So I think you're right. We may need to up these numbers to get the ratio right.
All right, so 50,000 rabbits.
Yeah, obviously.
You know how they breed.
Yeah.
Like rabbits, Steve.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so
by the end of the fight, their numbers will double. That's their Keke Genkai.
This is going to be an easy podcast to put the timestamps in because they're all just different fights. Start. Round one.
Right, yeah.
Go. All right.
Go, yeah.
50,000 rabbits. 70,952.38 iguanas.
Okay. Iguanas got that tail whip.
And
they can detach their tails. I don't see a lot of rabbits doing a lot of fighting. They seem like more of a flight type of animal. Prey, if you will. But how strong? So I know we're not allowed to look up rabbit bite strength, but that would have been something useful for this because I don't see them really having any other offensive capabilities. Whereas iguanas at least hunt bugs or something, right? I think so. I think that's their prey.
A lot, but they'll also eat like smaller lizards. I think tiny birds. They're pretty crafty.
Right. So on this one, I don't think I can go with the numbers game that the rabbits are running. I think... there's fewer rabbits. Yeah, I think I got to go with iguanas on this one. Unless reptiles are more prone to heat exhaustion, right? Or like...
I'd say so. They're not good at regulating their body temperature.
Exactly. So if these rabbits can evade for long enough to get these iguanas tired... they may have the edge.
I'm pretty sure
Plus with just how many there are.
I'm pretty sure they have good thumpy kicks that might stun iguanas, and then also they can chew. So
right, because iguanas have that tail whip, but I don't know how effective that will be in killing.
Not killing.
Right. Yeah.
Ooh, if it's to the death of all of them, I think it might be rabbit just by choice of weapons.
Yeah. Surprise to me. I've got to say I came into this death match leaning iguana at first, but I think I'm gonna have to go team mammal on this one. Home team.
Okay.
Yeah. One we can agree on finally. Okay. So now how about should we make this a bracket?
What?
Now we have to put like rabbits against... Oh, wait, well, no, we couldn't agree on any of the other winners, but...
So this is the only one, yeah.
Yeah, because if we did rabbits versus hippos in speed... Actually, hippos, I think, are faster.
Yeah, they're pretty freaking quick.
Yeah, especially in water. Bunnies would be screwed there.
Yeah. Bite size.
Yeah.
Okay, here's one.
Okay.
Anacondas can constrict their prey with the strength of 10 powerful men. This is going to take some extra math. And from the same website, an elephant can uproot fully grown trees or forcibly spray up to a gallon of water. That's a weird metric. In addition, elephants can carry up to 14,000 pounds, which is 7 tons. Translates roughly to about 130 adult humans.
Okay.
So, how do we compare weight of one human versus strength of one powerful man? What's the conversion?
let's say a powerful man has the strength to move 1.5 times his body weight.
Okay, so we'd say 1.5 for the multiplier then. We'll call the body weight the same?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, let me clear this calculator. So 1.5 for the powerful men, which means that it's about 15 body weight squeezes worth per anaconda. And 130 adult humans an elephant could carry, which is a lot of fucking humans. No wonder they don't care if people ride them.
Yeah, well, isn't that like actually bad for them?
I mean, I'm sure it can be, and depending on where, but I've also heard that it is nothing to them. I don't know. And that plenty don't mind or actively enjoy it.
Yeah, I guess I haven't asked any elephants.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I don't know any personally.
Their opinion.
They're all second-degree connections on LinkedIn.
That says a lot about you, dude. You have no elephant friends. I mean, look, maybe you didn't grow up in an area with a lot of elephants, but you kind of, you've moved around now. You're in Austin. It's a very accepting city. I think you got to try to make an effort here.
I'll bring progress reports on my elephant befriendation next time.
Befriendation, good. I want a full report on my desk by Wednesday.
So, 130 split into 15. Oops. I divided it by the wrong number. Math's hard.
Oh, God.
8.66666. So 8 and 2/3 anacondas per elephant. What do we think? Like
anacondas.
15 elephants?
Yeah, sure. 15 elephants to, what was it, 9, so
it's 130 again.
Anacondas?
No, 130. Yeah. It's exactly back to the math it was.
Okay, gotcha. So, yeah, I mean, these anacondas have got to take it, right? Like, how many anacondas would it take to, constrict an elephant? I
think they're only going to be able to get to, like, I don't know how well they can constrict trunk, although that could be a problem. But legs, and I don't know how prone to constriction an elephant's leg is.
Right.
How much squeeze force it takes to break an elephant shin.
This is going to be very similar to the battle on Hoth, where they have to tie up the legs of the AT-ATs.
If these snakes know anything about anything, that's the strategy they'll be pursuing.
Yeah, if they've ever, I hope that these snakes haven't been living under a rock and have seen a Star Wars movie once in their goddamn lives. But, 15 versus 130. That sounds like, I mean, how fast are anacondas? Can they, stand up like a cobra at all? Or are they pretty much just, ground locked? How do they operate?
I mean, they can climb.
Okay.
They'll do, ambush hunting, but they need, a tree type thing. They can't really, I think they can only really raise, a third of their body up.
It sounds like they need a trunk.
Hey.
Editor, throw in a cymbal crash. Throw in a drum roll and a cymbal crash.
No, it's my turn.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. How tough are anacondas? What's their constitution? If they get stepped on by an elephant, are they just kind of screwed, or are they soft enough to take the impact?
No, they're screwed.
Okay, gotcha.
They'd be very screwed.
Right. Do snakes, like some other reptiles, also grow back parts of their body? Like, if you cut off the end of a snake's tail, that's, gone forever, right?
They might get a bit of, tail stubbing back, but it's not, I think, remarkable.
Yeah, it's not like earthworm level regeneration.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, that's a good one to throw in one of these fights is earthworms. I just don't know what they would fight. Versus moles on tunneling ability.
I'll find one.
Okay. But yeah, 130 anacondas. That just sounds more terrifying to me than 15 elephants. I really think so.
I think in a fight, it's elephants.
Damn. I've never disagreed with you so much in one day.
Yeah, let's see if we're friends after this.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, we're gonna be playing D&D later, and I don't know, that could get rowdy, dude.
Oh,
I might just kill your character for fun. I'm allowed to.
as if you could.
Nothing's stopping me.
I'm trying to find the speed of earthworm regeneration, and that is also a difficult number to locate.
It depends on how physically fit the worm is. How much training they've done.
This is hard. Let me do a background one while I find it.
Okay. How fast?
So.
Oh god, it's an earworm.
A jaguar has 1,500 pounds of bite force.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want to do a dog. That feels mean. A gray wolf has 400.
Okay.
So we're looking at 3.75 wolves per jaguar.
And I think that they get a buff for pack strategies.
That's correct.
Okay.
Let's see. This needs to be a good number, and we're setting biome for this because it matters. Forest works for both, but that plays, I think, better for the jaguar.
Yeah, unless it's a snowy forest.
Let's say 200 jaguars.
Okay.
Versus 750 wolves.
Okay. My heart says wolves. It really does. Like, a pack of wolves is greater than the sum of its parts. And so, a group of 4 wolves has the strength of at least 5 individual wolves, I think.
Fair enough.
Because do jaguars hunt in groups?
No, I think they're pretty solitary hunters.
Yeah, right. They're not team players like the wolves may be.
I'm deep in zoology, like 2000 era web pages, like zoology forum boards. A secondary school teacher from Kissimmee Middle School posted the question about how long it takes an earthworm to regenerate.
Okay.
Both of the links are dead. So.
Oh no.
Yeah, this was from 2001.
This knowledge. Actually, I'm not going to make that joke. But yeah,
I found it.
Okay.
So, 2 weeks is the length of time that it may take an earthworm to regrow after being cut in half.
Okay.
Conveniently, I recently saw an article about a new series of sea slug, new species that this regeneration was described.
Yo, new slug just dropped?
You copping the new slug?
Dude, I can't wait. Yeah, limited edition slug just dropped.
A sea slug's head can crawl around and regrow a whole new body. So I think that we should do both. We should factor in 2 variables here: time of regeneration and how much they can regenerate.
Right.
So if we say this head is like 20% of the body or of the whole slug, this motherfucker has 80% regen. The earthworm only has 50%.
Okay.
And then also 22 days. So,
right.
22 days is 3.14. Oh, wait. That's like the approximation of pi, 22 over 7.
Oh, hey. Isn't math beautiful? That's like a Fibonacci thing.
Exactly. So 3.14 weeks for the slug to regrow versus 2 weeks for the earthworm. 1.57. Okay. I guess we have to go backwards, huh? So the slower regrowing one gets the advantage in numbers here?
Yes. Yeah. So we'll say it's a 2/3 split.
And we won't, I'm not going to do the math to like correctly invert those fractions because it'll change it some, but
yeah.
We'll say it's
1.57 2 slugs to every 3 worms.
1.57 slugs to every 1 worm. And now 80%
to 50%. So that's another. Okay.
So that's 1.6. That's 1.6. But that one, because they have the shittier regeneration ability, goes to the worms. So 1.6 divided by 1.5714.
Okay.
1.018. So for every 50 slugs, for every 54 slugs, there's 55 worms.
Wait, really? It's that close? Okay, so it's basically just 1 to 1 is what it sounds like.
54 sea slugs versus 55 earthworms.
Wow,
I'm glad we went through all that math.
Yeah, we really stumbled upon a pretty good and fair, honest fight here. So here's the thing. Earthworms can tunnel through the ground, so they got some sort of power to them, right?
Yeah.
Do they eat the dirt, or are they just kind of like cone-shaped and can tunnel that way? Not terribly sure. In 7th grade, I definitely did a whole unit on worms that I dissected them, so my earthworm knowledge here is going to be a lot higher than my slug knowledge.
I'm reading up on it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you Google for something like this? Sea slug combat ability?
That's exactly correct.
Okay. Any good findings?
Doesn't really look like it. I think they get some energy from chloroplasts.
Okay. So they can probably charge solar beam.
Let me find a size for this. Elysia
Yeah, that's going to be
marginata.
Huge. And I'll find size of average earthworm. Because that's going to come in big here. If the numbers are even, just the pure mass of these beasts.
Okay.
These war beasts.
3 inches in length when they're sedentary, 1 inch in length when they're migratory.
Okay. That's okay. So they're very versatile movers is what it sounds like as far as their body size.
Yeah,
Average.
I didn't read closely, but it might be that they dump their body and grow a new one on purpose, and it's not just an injury thing.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know if we should count that as an extra advantage and buff the earthworms, because these fuckers they're so metal, they choose to cut off their head and grow fresh.
Yeah.
Oh, stretch my back.
I really think that my heart is telling me to go earthworm on this just because I'm more familiar with them. And I would rather have the devil I know than the devil I don't in this fight. You know what I mean?
I hear you, buddy.
For those of you not watching the podcast right now, Zayd is a little bit indisposed, but that's fine. I think... Yeah, I just don't see these slugs having any kind of offensive capabilities.
I think I'm going to give it to the worm. They've got a little bit less girth, but usually more length, I think.
Right. Yeah, obviously, this is a fight that could never happen. Our God would not allow this to happen. One is a master of the earth and the other is a master of the sea. And they must live harmoniously if we ever, want the world to continue operating. But if this unholy cage match were to happen, I think land comes out on top, dude. I'm team land.
Fair enough. I'm going earthworm on this as well. High five. We agree. Okay. I've got one.
Okay.
And then I want you to challenge me and pick 2 animals. We'll find a characteristic and I'll get the numbers.
Okay, will do.
So background, think about 2 animals you want to compare. An ostrich runs at 43.5 kilometers an hour. Top speed. Actually, that's miles per hour. I was wrong. I didn't realize this is miles per hour top speed and feels like miles per hour. I don't know why they differ.
But it feels like light speed.
Well, for a pig, which is what the ostrich is going against, the top speed is 11 miles per hour, but feels like 22 miles an hour.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Let's do both rounds. Ostrich top speed versus pig top speed. 3.954 pigs per ostrich.
Well, I think we should just go with the feels like.
No, we're doing both.
Okay.
500 ostriches, 1,977.27 pigs.
And And these are farm pigs. These aren't like wild boars.
Yeah. These are pigs.
Okay. Right.
Sus domestica. Genus and species for you.
Right. I mean, an ostrich on its own is much scarier than a pig, I think.
That's why there's about 4 to 1.
Right, exactly. But pigs seem like tough little bastards, dude. They remind me of like Lord of the Rings dwarves, basically, of the animal kingdom.
I could see that. They definitely do seem pretty tough. They seem scrappy. Plus, I don't know how hard they bite, but they will bite, and they're omnivorous. They'll go at you.
Yeah.
I might give it pig with this number to, like, in a crowd of pigs 2,000 deep, the ostrich's speed means nothing.
That's true.
I think Socrates said that. It was him or Sun Tzu.
Yeah, I think it might have been both. I think that's a decision that they came to together.
Beauty repeats itself through history. Anyway, top speed of an ostrich feels like 31.3 miles an hour. Top speed of a pig feels like 22. Much closer fight now. We have 1.42 pigs per ostrich. So at our previous number of 500 ostriches, we have 711 and 36 hundredths of a pig.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So I'm willing to give that first one to pig. But, Freddie just came in. Hey, baby.
We won't make you fight.
So, yeah, she would lose.
Doesn't matter how many.
But now that we're bringing down this number of pigs closer to the level of ostriches, to the point where it's no longer even a 2-to-1 comparison, I think I'm giving it to ostriches now, dude.
I think that they could maim pigs pretty easy with those legs. And and once you start turning it, then suddenly, after less than a third of the battle, you outnumber them, like, or maybe half the battle, but like the tide starts turning your way. I think the ostriches can take it if it's down to a man or a bird. Right.
Although I will say ostrich legs are so long that I feel like a swarm of pigs could take them out. And what are they going to do? Peck at them?
I mean, they can peck pretty hard, but also they have kicky talon feet.
That's true. And, well, not exactly the same, but emus did beat
the Australian
government. Yeah, so they are well seasoned. I've never seen pigs win a war.
Yeah, and that was technically infinite odds if you compared it by number of bullets per side.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the ostriches had their own Leonidas. I don't know how else they could have done that. But okay. So we're saying in the feels like category, we're going ostriches. In pure base speed, we're going pigs.
Yeah.
Okay. I like this. I think that sounds pretty objectively
correct. I guess
correct.
Speed per capita.
Yeah.
Or speed per capiga.
Editor, cut that out. So we. No, okay. So I found a new one. One is going to be howler monkey.
Do you have the stats, or am I finding this?
We're going to go by decibels of yell. Okay. We're going to go. You can find the howler monkey, and I'll find the white bellbird.
Okay, is that loudest bird?
Yes, that is exactly what I googled. Loudest bird.
First article I see: howler monkeys trade testicles for decibels.
They're here to win, dude.
They came here to make some noise.
Okay. What's the decibel level on the howler?
That article didn't give me the decibels. I think they just wanted a cute. Oh, found it. 140 decibels.
Oh wow, that's louder than the birds. The white bellbird is only 125 decibels.
Yeah, 120 is extremely painful for humans, and 150 can rupture eardrums. Howlers hit 140.
Okay, so we're gonna have more birds than howler monkeys, which seems like how it should be. You said it was 140?
Yep, and I'm double checking right now. Oh, Malaccan cockatoo, 129 decibels for a bird. You fucking liar.
Well, this is what I googled. Listen to the shattering call of the world's loudest known bird. Yeah, what the heck? 125. I think that you got some fake news on your screen, dude.
What is it
All I'm
called? The
seeing-
kakapo?
The white bellbird.
Yeah, no, I have two other birds, and they're neither of them are that.
Huh.
One is the kakapo, 132, belongs to the parrot family.
Okay.
It covers a distance of about 4 miles.
Oh, yeah, dude. Absolutely. I mean, a rock concert is like 140 or something, right? Like,
But you can only hear the howler monkey at 140 from a distance of 3 miles. I guess pitch matters a lot for that, too.
oh, it must, yeah.
Huh. Okay. So howler monkey, 140. Good choice, by the way.
Thank you.
Versus kakapo, 132. 1.06. So let's do 777 howler monkeys.
Okay, obviously, yeah.
And 824.09 kakapos.
Okay. Just all screaming.
I probably should have made note of all these matchups just to make it easier on myself to timestamp later, but now I'll have to scrub through the whole thing.
Yeah, easy enough.
Easy for you to say.
This is a kakapo, you said?
Yes.
How does one spell that?
Kakapo.
Oh, that's easy. Okay. Oh, that's a cute looking bird. Okay. I mean, look. Howler monkeys are going to grab this thing out of the sky and squeeze it with its monkey strength, and the bird's going to pop. Right?
I mean, it's part of the parrot family, so these fuckers are probably about as tall as a howler monkey, although much less muscle.
Right, yeah. See, this is another one. Birds are tough to deal with because of their flight abilities.
Yeah,
You know what
you
I
have to
mean?
actually think about it.
Yeah. Although a friend of mine once caught a wild bird and said it wasn't that hard. You just had to follow it from treetop to treetop, throwing rocks at it until it got so tired. You weren't trying to hit it. You were just trying to scare it until it got so tired that it had to land on the ground and you could just walk up to it. Because flying takes a lot of energy, especially active flying, not like migrating south for the winter where you're essentially gliding for a lot of the time. But like constant flapping and changing direction. It's like running a mile as opposed to like playing a basketball game. You're going to cover more ground running a mile, but you may be way more tired, way faster if you have to make a lot of sharp cuts. So
Well said, hummingbird man.
yeah, so if these monkeys can tire out these birds, they got nothing. You know what I mean? Unless these birds, again, this is obviously a fight that will be happening in treetops, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, right. So I think, and how did the numbers fall out? What are we looking at as far as roster size?
777 howler monkeys, 824.09 kakapos.
See, I still want to give it to the monkeys. If the birds had some more numbers and they could just essentially dive bomb these monkeys out of the trees,
I think
they'd
it's
be
monkey.
looking good.
I think it's monkey.
But yeah, when the numbers are this close, I think the monkeys can tank a bird or two each and
plus
be just
opposable
fine.
thumbs. If you can grab a wing,
Oh, game over.
I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
All right, I got one for you.
Sure.
So this one took a little bit of extra math. I think I did a good job not spacing out too much in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Grizzly bears can weigh up to about 500 pounds, not when hibernating.
Mm-hmm.
And the Peoria Zoo has a list of all their animals by weight.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar gliders weigh between 3 and 5.3 ounces.
Okay, so we're going wildly different here.
At a rate of 3.85 average weighted sugar gliders per pound times 500 pounds, we're looking at about 1,927.7 sugar gliders per grizzly bear.
Okay.
Now, if we had a team of 25 grizzly bears facing off against 48,192.77 sugar gliders. Who do you think would win? 25 bears, 48,000 sugar gliders.
Yeah. See, I've met sugar gliders before. They're incredibly timid, but they're very good at clinging and crawling around on a bear. So once they land on it, it's a very much an Attack on Titan situation where they can
they have to
kind
use
of
those
cling on
blades to slice the nape of the neck.
to slice the nape of the bear, exactly. And they'll be able to cling on, but once the bear rolls over, you know what I mean? That's all he's got to do, and he's taking out dozens, if not hundreds at a time. Dozens, if not tens. So I think, yeah. I mean, that's just such a wild ratio because we're talking mass. The surface area of these two animals isn't going to scale in the same way. So you can cover a bear several times over in layers and layers of sugar gliders.
Correct.
Easily.
You might be able to overheat it to death.
Yeah.
The way that bees do with wasps.
That's what I'm saying. This is more like a swarm.
A literal suffocation is also a good technique.
Yeah, I think the sugar glider's ceiling jutsu is going to take out the bear here by just absolutely wrapping it up, overheating. Maybe, yeah, hopefully the bear doesn't have claustrophobia because that would be an instant KO. But yeah, sugar gliders, I think, are taking it for me.
Fair enough. All right.
I mean, they could black out the sun with those kinds of numbers.
Then we'll fight in the shade.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have another one. Since we're wrapping up, we've got only a couple minutes left to really hit our target, and we have nothing else we want to talk about, right?
I mean, I had a pretty wild weekend, but yeah, let's hear it.
All right, let's do that first. Catch us up.
Oh, no, it's fine. We'll finish up with the animal. Okay, fine. I don't know. It was basically, Halloween weekend, fun times. It was right after work on Friday, party, wake up the next day. Oh, that was a lot of fun too. Dress as the Akatsuki. We had a big group costume. We were looking hella cool.
Hell yeah.
And then the next day I had my friend's a rugby game that we went to in the pouring rain and very cold winds. That was my contribution to the weekend, and I was not very popular for it. But hey, let's go Old Blacks women rugby team from New Haven. Absolutely putting Danbury in the dirt, going off to some sort of finals or something. I don't know, but it was a great game. I really don't know the rules of rugby, I will say. But luckily, we walked. So you know those tarps that you gave me when we went camping?
Yep.
That are semi-good tarps. So we walked with that, a 3-man single file line under the tarp. And when we arrived at the game, the fans of our team luckily had a tent that they let us take shelter under. So that was nice. And what was less lucky is that Dovey didn't come prepared with a hoodie or a jacket or anything. So it was just in a t-shirt, wrapped himself up in the wet tarp, which didn't help at all. But through his admission, this was at least something he could be angry at that wasn't himself. He could be mad at the tarp, which I guess helped keep his heart warm or something. But yeah, then that was followed up by another Halloween party, a little house party where I didn't know anybody, but, always love making new friends. Then the next day, went to Six Flags during the day with Hamza. Hamza, what up? Say hi to the people.
Perfect.
You got to wave if you're on the video. And yeah, and then I was supposed to have another party that night when I was nearing the brink of death, but thank God it fell through because I don't know how I would have done that on a Sunday night of all nights. And ended up just playing Smash and watching Demon Slayer with some friends. So
nice.
But yeah, that was the rally that I went through all weekend for this Halloween.
Mine was the opposite. I've had so much stuff going on with 30-hour weekends for Formula One and whatnot that, especially studying for both of my exams, I was not sleeping much or regularly all week. And I think I was 33 hours awake on 4 hours of sleep when it came time for Friday evening. And a bunch of my friends are all going to a big co-birthday party, Halloween party.
Mm-hmm.
and everything crashed down on me. And I was like, I'm not making it out. I'm not.
Right.
And I stayed home and I slept this weekend, and Molly and I played video games, and I remembered how much I loved Monster Hunter, and I watched some Halloween movies, and now I'm recuperated.
Yeah. Dude, that's one thing I realize is how much I just love a house party. Like, going to the bars every weekend can definitely get old, but I don't know, a house party where you know a couple people, maybe don't know all of them, maybe don't know most of them, or almost anybody, like, I don't know.
Those are a good time.
I lose a lot of just social ability in a loud bar where I can barely hear anybody. Yeah. And also, the fact that I was not invited to this bar, nor was anybody else, I feel like people are more of a stranger than when you go to a house party.
There's some connection, some common thread, yeah.
Yeah. And plus, house parties are more likely to have activities, which are a nice little icebreaker. If, there's an open spot at the pong table, or if everyone's playing slap cup or something. Just, I don't know, a much more fun and intimate environment, in my humble opinion.
Maybe I should have gone, but now I might be dead if I had.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It sounds like you made the right call. It sounds like, I don't know, that might have been just bad for you.
Big exhaust.
Yeah.
Okay, one more to wrap it up.
Yeah, let's get it.
We're going by another one by weight. Male or female?
We'll give the ladies a shot in this one. We'll go female.
Female California sea lions can weigh 200 pounds and up.
Okay.
And I know you wanted mole rat, so the giant Zambian mole rat, females weigh up to 12 ounces.
Okay.
So.
This is the giant one?
I'm going to need, giant Zambian mole rat.
Mm-hmm. Are they hollow? They don't sound very large.
That's pretty giant, dude. Don't know what to tell you.
Okay. As far as mole rats go,
220 for a female sea lion is my new number instead of 200 and up. Okay. Right. So, giant Zambian mole rat, we've got 12, so 0.75 pounds. Or rather 1.33, the way I want to do this math, times 220. 293 and a third giant Zambian mole rat females for every California sea lion female.
Okay, so like a 300 to 1 ratio.
Exactly. So let's do 300 sea lions. Oh, wow. That rounded it out perfectly. 300 California sea lion females versus 88,000 giant Zambian mole rat females.
Yeah, I'm definitely giving this one to the mole rats. One, tunneling underground. They can pop up literally anywhere. And so there are some that will be attacking from the surface, some that will be attacking from underneath the ground. I don't think that these seals are going to be moving very quickly.
How fast can a mole rat dig? Those nests take generations.
That's true. I like to think very fast.
That's what cartoons taught me, and we can't Google any additional facts about these animals, so...
Yeah, exactly. That's against the rules. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like mole rats got big front teeth, right?
Yeah.
I learned that from Kim Possible. So... A seal is going to have a lot of fat they need to dig through.
That's true. Blubber, if you will.
Yeah. I think I may. So I think, but with those kind of numbers, I think I got to give this one to the rats.
They're less than a pound each. Mm-hmm. Sea lion bite is an insta-kill, but how many times can you bite?
Yeah, exactly. They're not exactly an apex predator.
As opposed to the giant Zambian mole rat, which is a known killer.
Yeah, exactly. They've built cities underground.
They have a Sparta-like society where they throw babies off of cliffs if they're deformed in any way.
The mole rats do?
Yeah.
Amazing that they know. I don't know. I would figure it would be more of an underground kind of thing, but...
Oh, yeah, they dig a cliff just for that reason.
They go that deep that they make underground cliffs
from
which to throw their youth off of.
300 is their favorite movie. You don't even understand.
How many 300 references can we make in this one episode?
I mean, this is about 300 of them per sea lion.
Yeah, true.
And there's also 300 squads of 300
Mm-hmm.
for 88,000, almost.
Yeah.
We can make a lot of them, I think.
Yeah. We can keep going for hours, baby. But
All
yeah,
right.
I'm leaning mole rat on this one.
The GZMR. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah. In a similar vein to the sugar gliders taking down the bear, I think that the mole rats with 88,000 are taking out 300 sea lions.
There it is. I mean, it didn't work for the
Yeah.
Persian Empire at the Battle of Thermopylae, but I guess it could work when it's sugar gliders or giant Zambian mole rats.
Yeah. This is Sparta. That's just another cheap reference.
Ding, one more at the end.
Yeah, exactly.
You're lucky
Throw it
I-
on the board.
You're lucky I don't have the video editing skills to feel obligated to make a running counter of
Yeah,
300 references.
Well, especially because it's going to be like one every, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, and then just ding, ding, ding at the end.
Listening to every second to make sure I catch every 300. Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think that's that.
Yeah, I think that's another one in the books, baby. Episode 98.
Hey, edging.
Yeah.
We need-
Hey.
We
That'll
need,
be the topic for the next one.
and then we need something real special for the 100, like not edging. Well, it is
Yeah.
November, so I guess we can't.
Yeah. Where we have video cyber sex as our 100th episode.
Live event.
It's what the people have been, yeah, it's what the people have been waiting for.
Oh, God. Anyway, check us out next time on
A couple of fellas.